broadcast a broad mix of culture. At Citizen FM, we believe in progressive talk and solution-driven conversation. Our aim is to build a united Nigeria by bringing people of diverse culture together through communication. Enjoy listening to 93.7 Citizen FM. We are more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا نعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Set to commence the weekly Pilgrims Enlightenment Programs. The Director of the Pilgrims Welfare Board of the FCT, Madam Abubakar Adamu, said development states across the country have also perfected plans
back to their various destinations to teach their intended pilgrims.
Speaking on the sideline of the meeting between Nahcon and states, which took place on Wednesday, the executive secretaries of Bauchi, Ogun, and Rivers State Pilgrims Welfare Boards shed more light on their electrograms.
We are going to comment what you call the enlightenment program, which we normally do senatorial by senatorial method, and at several points also we put all of them together in a very big hall where we appoint or call.
We start partaking in the process, enlightenment, vaccination. We also liaise with the relevant authorities, the port health, the immigration, police, the teachers and the scholars, and that give the teaching in their beta centers. So we call them and give them a 2-day workshop. We call the police, immigration, and they came and present a paper about the issue of security, internal security, and then the issue of the people that they have knowledge about the Saudi Arabia. All these kind of people, they came and those destination to teach their intended pilgrims.
meantime, Niger State Governor Muhammad Umar Bago has appointed Secretary to the State Government Alhaji Abubakar Usman disclosed this in a statement. He said the appointment of the Emir is based on his hard work, commitment, patriotism and trustworthiness. While congratulating the Emir, Governor Bago pleaded with the Emir al-Hajj to justify the confidence reposed in him. He then wished the Emir success and Allah's guidance.
Alhamdulillah, you are still watching As You Answer the Call, a public enlightenment presentation that keeps you abreast of the activities of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, Nahcon, and other Hajj-related matters. The deadline for the collection of the 4.5 million naira deposit ended on Wednesday this week. With this development, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, Nahcon, states the FCT and armed forces are now working on plans to announce the 2024 Hajj Fair and the total number of people registered to perform this year's Hajj out of the 95,000 slots allocated to Nigeria. Deliberations on this and more top the agenda of the meeting that took place on Wednesday between Nahcon and state Hajj officials. For details on this, stay tuned for the next segment, Spotlights.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك.
On Wednesday this week, the management of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, Nahcon, executives of states pilgrims welfare boards, the FCT, and armed forces held a crucial meeting to fine-tune arrangements for the 2024 Hajj exercise. Nahcon Chairman Malam Jalal Ahmed Arabi presided over the meeting, which took place at the conference hall of the Hajj House. Speaking at the meeting, Nahcon Chairman commended the state's Hajj managers for working assiduously towards the success of the 2024 Hajj operations.
The success of what is before both of us as parties, I think, is the major concern for both of us. So any step we take in actualizing that, I don't think it's something regrettable when it comes to sacrifice. And that's why I'll call on us all to continue to sacrifice, to put in our best, to see to the success of what is before us. Some of us are new in it. Most of you are doings, but each time I reflect on probably certain hurdles that we need to cross, I'm always reminded that that is the name of the game. Every Hajj comes with its challenges. You should brace up, you should do that. No problem. We'll continue to tag along, we'll continue to push.
The Nahcon boss further underscored the need to sustain the tempo in order to give Nigerian pilgrims value for their money. He then called on the states to get involved, ensuring that the approved departure centers are in good shape for the airlift of pilgrims during the Hajj exercise.
For those airports that government has approved to be used for outbound or inbound, we know NCA and FAN are doing their best in inspecting and identifying. Please, states too should be involved, should be concerned, because what will be most unpleasant is for an airline to say that it can't fly out of this airport because of A, B, C, D. So please get involved. Know if there are things that you can do and you can't wait. As a state, you want to contribute to probably upgrading it to the level.
Outcome of the pre-Hajj visit, number of pilgrims registered before the expiration of the deadline for the period of deposits, and the amount remitted to Nahcon account by states. The executives of the states, the FCT and armed forces took turns to announce the number of registered intending pilgrims who paid the 4.5 million naira deposits and the remittance made to Nahcon. Kaduna State has the highest figure with over 3,000 pilgrims that paid 4.5 million naira deposit, while Bauchi, Kwara
4.5 million, 3,205 and the money so far remitted to Nahcon is 7,234 million.
Total amount 439. 2,000 for Kebbi State. Yeah. 2,000 total amount they will make to Nahcon is 7.7 billion. Less than 4.5 is 152. FCT total depositors 1,884. Payment above 4.5 1,524. Payment below 4.5 360. Total remittance.
The number of pilgrims that registered so far with Oyo State Pilgrim Welfare Board is 925. Those that paid 4.5 million are 595. The total amount remitted to Nahcon is 2,668,500 naira.
Those amount remitted to Nahcon is 1,296 million. 1,296 million.
On the part of those who paid the 4.5 million through the Hajj Savings Scheme and have selected states they wish to go from, the coordinator of the scheme, Dr. Ali Tanko, listed the states and the number for each.
Armed Forces 4, Bauchi 4.
We will allow them to go first.
Okay.
Armed Forces is 4. Are you aware? Okay, you have 4 now. There are those that registered on HSS and opt to go with Armed Forces. So you have 4 increment on your list.
Bauchi 264. 234, 234. FCT is not here. Okay. Gombe 14. 14. 14. Okay. Jigawa is 32. 32.
I know there had been an extant arrangement of HSS and payment across the country. So it is expected that by the time we collect the numbers, we'll be able to know exactly the number of pilgrims that we have. So it is important that those of us that aren't aware of this enrollment take the numbers from him and the figures and advisedly find time to reconcile with him and probably identify those entrants and beneficiaries so that they can go into a data bank to now form part of those that have been registered and that have paid through your states.
Still during the meeting, issues of space, feeding and security in Mina were discussed, as well as e-track portal for the registration of pilgrims electronically.
The e-track has been activated, the super admin has been created, and also we have already paid the warranty for all the pilgrims. And now the dashboard for the e-track is green, so we have to move to the next level. Now the next level is the level of registration. After registration, then we move. The issue of grouping this time around, it will be done through the e-track portal. It's not arbitrarily. So it will be done in such a way that each
Draft menu and sent to us. We receive and then work on it with the team of our team that has been working on the feeding over the years, and then we came up with our own with the draft. We adjusted some of the areas what they give.
So here we have day by day of the Mashayikh, the 5 days. Day 1, this is ABCD, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
As the meeting fine-tuned strategies for the success of the forthcoming Hajj so far, over 30,000 pilgrims have paid the 4.5 million naira deposit for this year's Hajj. The Commission held a similar meeting last week with the leadership of the Association for Hajj and Umrah Operators of Nigeria, AHUAN. And so, anytime soon, Nahcon is expected to announce the Hajj fare for the 2024 Hajj.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
MashaAllah, the program is As You Answer the Call. Coming up next is Making the Hajj. Tonight, Imam Al-Hassan Yaqub takes us through discussions on the history and significance of visiting Masjid al-Quba in Medina. Let's hear him.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك لبيك.
This is Masjid al-Quba. It is located about 4 kilometers from Masjid al-Nabawi, or the Prophet's Masjid in Medina. The masjid is among the places recommended for pilgrims to visit while on Umrah or Hajj. What history is associated with the Quba Masjid? Why are pilgrims encouraged to perform prayers in Masjid al-Quba?
Masjid Quba has so many fadail.
On Making the Hajj tonight, Imam Al-Hassan Yaqub answers these and other questions.
Masjid Quba is the first masjid built in the history of Islam. The Prophet ﷺ, as we said, participated in building it actively. And even when some Sahabas are coming to say, okay, Ya Rasulallah, let me have this blocks from you. He say, no, you to go and pick your own. You continue.
Why is the masjid named Masjid al-Quba?
And the name Quba came about because of a popular water well that was there. Then it was named the Masjid al-Quba.
The Islamic scholar further explains how Allah described the Masjid al-Quba in the Holy Quran in Surah Tawbah, verse 108.
The Masjid al-Quba is unanimously agreed, even though some scholars were of the view that the verse of Surah Tawbah 108, La masjidun ussisa ala taqwa min awwal yawmin ahaqqu an taquma fihi rijalun yuhibbuna an yatatahharu wallahu yuhibbul mutahhirin. That the first mosque, the mosque ussisa min awwal yawmin, that was raised, was built upon piety, righteousness, built by the Prophet ﷺ and the Sahaba, those that are far away than the Masjid of Munafiqun. Later the
virtues and significance of visiting the Quba Masjid. What are pilgrims enjoined to do while at Masjid al-Quba?
Number one, Masjid Quba has so many fadail. It was established going there to pray by the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was reported to have said, "Man tatahhara fi baytihi thumma ata masjid Quba fa salla fihi salatan kana lahu ka ajri umrah." Whoever purify himself at home to observe a prayer. Now, here we have about 3 hadiths. One reported by Bukhari and Lidhalika. If you go there and observe 2 nawafil, 2 nafila, supererogatory prayer, voluntary prayer of 2 rak'ats, is equivalent to the reward of performing Umrah.
In the course of the visit, Imam Al-Hassan Yaqub says, there is no difference between what men and women are encouraged to observe. We shall continue the discussions in our subsequent edition.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Alhamdulillah, now it's time to know the winner of last week's quiz and the question for this week. Good luck.
Welcome to the quiz segment. The question in the last episode was, name 3 Hajj rules winner will be the first person whose correct answer is received. All answers should carry the name and location of sender. Good luck and happy viewing.
Once again, good luck to you. Up next are your messages.
Fatima Muhammad from Sokoto State sent in the first message. It reads, Assalamu alaikum. I am impressed with how Nahcon is managing Hajj activities. May Allah reward you all. Ado Shehu from Kaduna State sends the second message, just as we witnessed in the 2023 Hajj.
This is where we draw the curtain on today's program. See you same time, same day next week with another edition of the program. But before we go, remember that you can send your messages, comments, observations and questions through our mobile phone number and other social media platforms. Once again, thanks for watching. Ma'asalam.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا